Hey there, YouTube, and welcome back to Millennial Gameplay. So, it has been a long time since I've been doing this series because of a whole bunch of video loss that happened a while back, and it really just discouraged me from playing the games again. I lost all of Crash Bandicoot 2. It was a whole mess. But now we're back. I've learned quite a few things from my Final Fantasy XII series that will probably help me edit this and make it a lot better than my first Crash Bandicoot series did. So, without further ado, let's jump back in.
Crystals, of course. No!
But Dr. Cortex, to reach full power, we need not only your master crystal, but also the remaining 25 slave crystals from the surface. How do you expect to retrieve them when we don't have any Earthbound operatives left?
You fool! Do you think I'm unaware of the situation? If we don't have any friends left on the surface, then we'll need to find an enemy.
Crash! My battery is fried. Make yourself useful, big brother, and bring an extra battery for me.
Alright, so let's begin. As we can see, we've got Coco here. All the good stuff. Crash 2, definitely my favorite Crash Bandicoot. Right off the bat, so much better than Crash 1 as far as controls, jumping, everything. It is so cool. And the intro really works in its favor too. Like, it tells you you have new stuff. You can slide, you can jump, you can crouch, you can body slam. What good that does you. All sorts of things. It is also, like, the levels in Crash 2, much more fun than Crash 1.
Well. If it isn't Crash Bandicoot, welcome. I apologize for the crude means used to bring you here, but I'd rather expect a written invitation would have been turned down. I need your help. Surrounding you are a series of 5 doors. Through each door lies a well-hidden crystal. The crystals look like this. Bring me the crystals, Crash. That is all I will say for now. We will speak again.
Yeah, he seems rather confident about that. So, this is the Warp Room. There are several different stages of Warp Room. We're only able to access the first at the moment. And there's a lot to go over, but first I want to show you guys something real quick. So, Cortex seems rather confident in our abilities to get all the crystals and what have you, but what if we just decided it was too hard? Like, I don't want to do this, right now.
No, Crash. I said bring me the crystals. Now, get back in there.
Yeah, a little bit of, I'm not going to call it a hidden cutscene, but if you do fail to find a crystal, he will absolutely chastise you. Like, if you die, game over, what have you, just leave the level. He will chastise you for it. Now, this first level, I'm going to use to explain quite a few things that are going to be different about Crash 2. First things first is it's very well set up for me to the point where I can make each video about 3 levels long, and then the second video of a certain type of warp room can have 2 levels and a boss fight. And it'll basically run like that. Everything except for the bonus levels will be done in that fashion. Bonus levels will just be done as they come. Now, one thing I want to say is, because of that whole lost footage thing, I had to find time to be able to do this. And fortunately, Labor Day weekend is upon us. If you want me to date this video, it should be coming out on Labor Day, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, Labor Day weekend's upon us, and I finally have 2 days off to be able to record videos. So I've decided that I'm going to do all of Crash 2 and Crash 3 in one sitting. And that is going to be this huge 24-hour recording session. Recording session where I just knock out both games, and it's going to be good. And if I finish both of the games before the recording session's over, I'm probably going to play some sort of first-person shooter. Final Fantasy 12 will be back. I'll probably end up playing like Overwatch or something, some filler. It should be fine. Now, he said each level had a well-hidden gem. It's more or less each level has a gem along the path. You just have to pick it up. None of them are hidden at all. Oh, a crystal hidden along the path. Well-hidden crystal. Gems are still in this game too, though. Crash Bandicoot, just like in Crash Bandicoot 1, most gems you just have to break all the boxes in the level, and you will receive the gem at the end of the level. I can never get that second box. Not even as a kid I was able to get that second box. Did I just get hit by the butt of that fucking, what are those called? My god, I live in the South. I know what those are supposed to be called. I think it starts with an A. Armadillo. That's what I think they are. Armadillo. It came to me eventually. Get back here, turtle. The turtle looks like radioactive. That's cool. But yeah, a lot of things to go over, and a lot of time to do it in, because I'm going to be doing this all in 24 hours. It should be pretty fun. I am super stoked to be doing this, by the way. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't think it was fun. So yeah, mole pits, just defeat all the moles. You can walk on them if they're still coming out, and it'll bounce you. And then you can just jump up with the mushroom. And the first gem of Crash Bandicoot 2, baby! Let's go! Gotta love that fucking dance.
Well done, Crash. I knew I could rely on you. Now listen carefully. These holograms are hard to maintain. During the course of my intellectual pursuits, I have stumbled across a force that threatens to destroy the world. The crystals are the only means of containing it. The fate of the world is at stake. It is imperative, therefore, that you bring them to me.
Are you there, Crash? Crash! Crash! Are you there, Crash? Are you there, Crash?
Yeah, Coco's just getting the hang of hologram technology. Alright, so let's go back in, because there's obviously a blue gem that we need. So, the hint on the loading screen, since I'll have edited it out by now, says, be kind to the boxes to earn a special gem. Meaning that for the first time in Crash Bandicoot's history, you don't want to touch any of the boxes. Not a single one of them. If you're playing on the PS2 version, you won't get that hint, but it is exactly the same, so it won't matter. But if you do happen to mess up and destroy a box, you can either just leave the level or kill yourself. It'll start you over back at the beginning, because unless you hit a checkpoint, then you can just try again. And this part right here, be a little careful. There is the mask on the other side that you're gonna want to not hit. But let's see if this is working. Now, okay, they got rid of this thing. In the PS2 version, you could actually skip the pits by jumping on the side of the level and then slide jumping over the pit. It would save quite a bit of time. But I don't think you can jump on the side of the level anymore. So no longer can you skip these small pits. I didn't try it the first time because I didn't think I could, but now I just wanted to verify it since I'm going back. And there it is, the blue gem. Easy as pie. Every time, gotta let them do the dance.
So, you are helping Cortex gather crystals. Yet, you have acquired a gem. Interesting. Well, Crash, know this. As long as you are allied with Cortex, you are my sworn enemy, and I will do anything in my power to stop you. If the fate of the world is truly your concern, you must gather the gems, not the crystals. If you obtain all 42 gems, I can use them to focus a laser. Yes, a laser beam that will destroy Cortex and the space station he has created. Until then, I must use my forces to stop you from gathering crystals.
I got the secret ending in Crash 1. Shouldn't you be tending bar? So if you're paying attention on that warp room door, there is yet another colored gem for this level. But, unfortunately, it's on the secret route, which we have yet to unlock. It's part of the bonus levels. We will not be able to get that for a long time. And for a long time, I mean, I think it's in the second level. Oh, that is such bad timing. That lucky seal. My invincibility wore off as soon as he touched me. That's so sad. What are the odds? I always saw these as like beaver teeth, like just slamming down over and over. I mean, I know it's supposed to be a human nose with two big buck teeth, but I can't unsee the beaver thing. There you go. I always did love Crash Bandicoot for one reason. That is, its ability to teach you by showing, but not telling. Sure, at the beginning of this game, it does tell you what the controls are. But short of that, every mechanic, every design is put in there to teach you what things are before you have to approach them as an actual part of the level. Like, they'll put in one or two that you just have to get past. It's simple. And then they'll put in some where, like, in areas where it would be difficult to get past it. If that makes any sense. It's a lot like Mega Man X. Like, you learn how to wall jump, not by the game telling you to, but by being in a situation where you have to wall jump. Let's see. Okay, good. And gem for Snow Go got. I Snow got it. Alright, and now we move on to the third level. Hang 8 and its counterpart level, Air Crash, are a couple of my favorite levels in the game because it's probably the most fun to speedrun. And probably the levels I will choose to speedrun in in my what's the word I'm looking for? In my bonus levels, I'm going to do it like as quickly as possible. Like I'm gonna try for platinum. You may notice the countdown timer in the bottom right corner of the screen. That is for the extra gem. This level's bonus gem is you just have to beat the level within that 1 minute time frame. But since I'm not worried about that, and I'm just worried about getting all the boxes on this first run through, I'm not going to bother. Torque it, Crash. So yeah, and one thing I want to mention is while Crash 2 does now have a whole bunch of relics like Crash 3 does, I'm still going to do those in bonus videos as well. Okay. Fair enough, Crash. First death of Crash 2. A weird one. Try that again. That point still stands, even if it takes a little while to get to it. Like I'm still gonna be focusing on Tom Hanks 12 most of the time. I will still try and do the relic levels for Crash 1 and 2 in bonus video. I'm going to do golden relics for each level in Crash 3 because I feel like A, it's easier, but B, since relics are required to the bonus levels in that game, that there's no point in not doing that. But I'm going to do the bonus levels last in Crash 3 as well. And I have a reason for that, which I'll get to whenever we play Crash 3. You can tell where the mines are by the ripples, but I choose to just take it slow. Let the screen scroll down a little. Like a pro. There we go. There's nothing over there where those two plants are. Don't bother trying. I've spoken from experience on this one. Alright, we've got all the boxes. Now all we have to do is finish the level. What? Okay. That death, I'm going to explain why that one bothers me. That one bothers me because that same thing happened in my test recordings and my first recordings. It has happened to me every time and I've never managed to like not want to do that. I just wanted to jump over it and like slam face first into the exit. But no, this one plant is the bane of my existence. And twice I spun that time, game. Why do you die on the back of the plant? It's so lame. Yeah, so this one plant just, it hurts. It hurts bad. It hurts fast. And it knows, by the way. It knows that it's the bane of my existence. It just chooses not to acknowledge that fact. There we go.
Crystals. Not bad. I see you are getting the hang of it. I need to conserve power. I will communicate with you again after you retrieve the 5th crystal.
Alright, let's head back in there. Get that bonus gem. Alright, so one thing I want to mention that I haven't been doing, and I will continue not doing for as long as I choose not to, is if you have a level with a bonus gem on it and you don't want to have to exit and return to the level before getting both of the gems, you're free to do that so long as it's like the first level where you don't have to hit any boxes, or if it's like this level where you can opt out of hitting checkpoints. And what I mean by that is, you go through the level, you get the bonus gem, however you're supposed to have done that, and then you just die. You die, you still have the gem, and then you go through the level like normal, grab the other gem and the crystal, and then head on out. It's as simple as that. And it's much, I mean, if you're doing a 100% speed run, it's probably the fastest way you can do it. That time I jumped point over him. That's cool. With 9 seconds to spare, let's go ahead and head back to the warp line. Alright, that's the first 3 levels down, as completed as can be for the time being. And that will do it for this video, because my setup is that, like I said before, 3 levels per video, 2 levels every other video, and a boss room. And then there's bonus levels as they come. So, I will catch you guys next time.